All right, baseball fans, it's time for the Vegas 9. And we appreciate you joining us today. I hope this brings you back to your youth and kind of reminds you of collecting baseball cards, and going through these baseball cards really brings me back, and I hope it does you too as well. So without further ado, we'll get to the Vegas 9, the vintage Vegas 9 for today. And our first card is Dwight Dewey Evans. Here he is, clean shaven. You rarely saw him clean shaven. Usually had a full beard, but he was a good right fielder, good outfielder for the Red Sox during the late 70s and early 80s. And him and Fred Lynn and Jim Rice probably formed one of the most elite outfields of that time. And I always enjoyed watching them play. You rarely see him here with the clean shaven. So here he is. Must have got sponsored by Gillette, but a nice looking card here. Dwight Evans, Dewey Evans for the Red Sox. Beautiful card. Here is Randy Moffett, kind of a pitcher. I think he was a relief pitcher for the Giants. Believe it or not, he is the brother of Billie Jean King, the famous elite tennis player of the time. And to have two athletes, professional athletes from the same family, that's quite an accomplishment. And while not as accomplished as his sister, Billie Jean King, Randy Moffett did have several nice years as a reliever in the big leagues. And I believe he was a first-round draft pick, just never quite lived up to that potential. But yeah, Randy Moffett, Billie Jean King's brother, relief pitcher for the Giants. Here is vintage Mike Kilkenny for all you South Park fans. Mike Kilkenny, I think he was a left-handed pitcher for the Tigers. I think when he came up, 69, late 60s, he was Tigers rookie pitcher of the year, but kind of didn't develop, kind of just bounced around as kind of a middle reliever after that. But yeah, for all you South Park fans, Mike Kilkenny. Put him on the stand. Mike Kilkenny. It's a nice looking card. And here's the gambler, Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold him, know when to fold him. Kenny Rogers, good left-handed pitcher for the Rangers, the Yankees, and other teams in the 90s. Frontline starter, mid 2-3 starter. And was part of some of those Yankees championship teams, I believe, in the mid-90s. And yeah, here he is. In action, Kenny Rogers. Of course, being from Vegas, we love him. The gambler, Kenny Rogers. We'll put him on the stand here in front of VEGASTILTSKIN. The next card is a Ron Gant. It's looking young and buff in this card. You know, not an in-action shot. I wish I enjoy the in-action shots. Some of these, they just take them while they're standing there. Kind of awkward, but yeah, it looks like a big crowd that day. They're probably at Fulton County Stadium, and here's Ron Gant, who had several good years in the big leagues, alongside Dave Justice and those elite Braves teams of the 90s. Later played with the Cardinals. Yeah, Ron Gant had a good career, good baseball player. 1990 Donruss. Here's Jay Buhner, early in his career with the Mariners. Again, one of these cards where you're just standing there. It's kind of awkward. But yeah, Jay Buhner was acquired from the Yankees, turned into a very nice power hitter in the 90s. And has the S on the hat for Seattle. Like that, like the M, for the M, like the logo, the baseball logo. But yeah, Jay Buhner had a nice career for the Mariners in the 90s, the power hitter, outfielder. Here's a Jose Vizcaíno rookie here for the Dodgers. I remember him on the Cubs. He was kind of a reserve infielder for the Cubs Sean Dunstan's backup, and then when Sean Dunstan left, him and Ray Sanchez, and kind of shared shortstop duties, I think, there for a while. Shortstop, second base, after Rhino retired. And yeah, I remember him as a Cubs, kind of one of those shortstops, second baseman, fielding first players that really dominated baseball until the mid-90s, when he had some of those big, like Alex Rodriguez, and big time power numbers out of shortstops you expect now. That wasn't the case in the 80s and 90s. And a lot of these guys were light hitting guys that could really field the ball. But yeah, Jose Vizcaíno, put him on the stand for his years as the Cubs. Great. Here's Dick Tidrow. I think he was here's the Cubs, nice looking Cubs outfit. Of course, packed the crowd here at Wrigley Field, which you really didn't see, you know, late 70s, early 80s. This is, of course, the 1980 Topps card. But the White Sox were really the toast of the town until the Cubs, you know. About 1984 is when the Cubs kicked in, really took over the town. But yeah, here's Dick Tidrow's relief pitcher for the Cubs during that time period. It's a nice looking card, and put him on the stand, Cubs stand. And our last card for the Vegas 9 today is Chili Davis. Chili's baby back ribs. Yeah, Chili Davis, good player. Angels, Giants, several teams in the 80s. He was always a good player, good outfielder, and kind of like these 88 Donruss with the blue borders with the red. Real kind of Atari look, Atari feel to him, and brings me back to my youth. So Chili Davis, Chili's baby back ribs there. And that'll conclude the Vegas 9 for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to bring you back. And we appreciate you watching. Take care.